Paul Mescal believes that Gladiator 2 and Wicked can replicate the buzz of Barbenheimer. Folks, Gladiator 2 star Paul Mescal has expressed optimism about the box office potential of the historical epic. The lead actor believes that the sequel and Universal Pictures musical fantasy film Wicked can mirror the success that Barbenheimer had last summer when they premiere this November. To start off, let me know in the comments below if you're more excited to see Gladiator 2 or Wicked in theaters, if you're a fan of musicals, or if you're planning to watch both, just like with Barbenheimer, where we watched Oppenheimer and Barbie on the same day back to back as a marathon. Don't forget to like and share the link to this video in your WhatsApp and Telegram groups so that your friends can stay updated on this topic. Got it? You'll also help me grow this channel, and as the channel grows, I'll bring you more videos. Moving on, in an interview with Entertainment Tonight, Mescal discussed Gladiator 2 and Wicked premiering just a week apart, with the Gladiator sequel hitting theaters nationwide on November 22nd, while Wicked Part 1 debuts on the same day. With the 2024 box office gaining momentum this summer after a slow start, Mescal hopes that Gladiator 2 and Wicked can provide an additional boost this fall, thinking the films might replicate the record-breaking showdown between Barbie and Oppenheimer, which opened on the same day in July last year. Now here's a question that fits perfectly. Barbie and Oppenheimer rolled off the tongue, but what about Wicked Gladiator, Wicked Dieter, or Gladi-Wicked? What should we call it? It doesn't quite have the same ring to it as Barbie and Oppenheimer. I think my preference would probably be Glicket, if it could have a similar effect to what we saw with Barbie and Oppenheimer. It's incredible because I think the movies couldn't be more different, yet it worked in that context before. In my opinion, the movies really had nothing to do with each other, so it might actually work out. The reason Mescal believes Gladiator 2 will deliver at the box office is how well the sequel balances paying homage to the Oscar-winning original film while telling a new story. In the actor's words, I think the main thing that excites me is how it honors the first one, but also the new direction the film takes. He thinks it's well balanced in terms of the physical action and the political aspects of the film. He says, I love fight scenes, obviously, but I also love those Game of Thrones style political plots like House of the Dragon. With the recent confirmation that Wicked will premiere just days after Gladiator 2 hits theaters, many experts and critics are saying this box office battle could potentially rival what Barbenheimer achieved. Barbie and Oppenheimer became huge critical successes after premiering last summer, with Barbie becoming the highest grossing film of 2023, reaching $1.44 billion worldwide, while Oppenheimer earned the most money for a biographical film and became the second highest grossing R-rated movie of all time. It made $953.8 million for a kind of almost a documentary. It's insane. These Oscar-winning films also helped Hollywood rake in over $4 billion in summer revenue for the first time in the post-pandemic era, where people don't go to the movies as much anymore, having gotten used to streaming at home. Just like Barbie and Oppenheimer, Gladiator 2 and Wicked are stark contrasts. The Gladiator sequel is an action-packed drama set in ancient Rome, decades after the original. On the other hand, Wicked is a musical fantasy based on Gregory Maguire's novel of the same name and the characters from The Wizard of Oz. Gladiator 2 centers on Mescal's lead character, Lucius, the former heir to the throne who's estranged from his mother Lucilla, played by Connie Nielsen. Lucius aims to prove his worth as a gladiator, inspired by Maximus Decimus Meridius. For those who aren't aware, Wicked will be split into two parts. The first part follows Elphaba, played by Cynthia Erivo, the green-skinned character on her journey to becoming the beloved Wicked Witch of the West, as well as her friendship with Glinda the Good, played by Ariana Grande, who becomes her rival after a pivotal encounter with the wonderful Wizard of Oz, portrayed by Jeff Goldblum. Mescal headlines Gladiator 2, alongside an all-star cast including Denzel Washington, Joseph Quinn, Pedro Pascal, Fred Hetchinger, and Nielsen. The original Gladiator, starring Russell Crowe and Joaquin Phoenix, raked in over $465 million worldwide, snagging multiple Oscars and being hailed as a game changer for the sword and sandal genre. And now we're looking at needing to make anywhere from $800 million to $1 billion, considering they spent around $300 million to produce Gladiator 2. Gladiator 2 is set to hit international theaters on November 15th and will open in the United States on November 22nd. With all this information in mind, I personally think Gladiator 2 and Wicked have all the ingredients to replicate the explosive success we saw with Barbie and Oppenheimer. We've got a sequel to an epic classic that promises loads of action and emotion, plus a fantasy-filled musical that already has a huge fan base. It's thrilling to see how these films, despite being so different, can attract diverse audiences and create a massive buzz at the box office. What do you all think? Do you think Gladiator 2 and Wicked will exceed expectations and make cinema history? They could do a promotion, couldn't they? Like you buy tickets for both and get, I don't know, maybe 30% off or something? If you found this news interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.